1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the castle floor. I said, come in when Duncan comes to the door. I laughed, ha ha, you gonna sleep no more. Guess that's the perk of being thing of hard door. Killing this fool make me look hardcore. Make my lady want my body even more. I'm a real bad boy for sure. Here comes the 3 to the 2 to the 1. Got a dagger for the king, I don't need a gun. Gave the guards out, their heads have spun. Drug their bodies, and then I had to run. Into the bedroom my task can be undone. Then I laughed at the crown, poke fun. Ran to my lady and said the deed is done. Came out, washed the blood, said, aren't you proud of me, hun? Everybody in this castle getting tipsy. Everybody in this castle getting tipsy.
Should I go hit up? I got the scene in my head, so allow me to set it. Now watch me break a leg, and alright, let's get it. Shall I compare thee to a midsummer's day? Oh wait, hold on, that's the wrong play. Pause rewind, what I meant to say was some sort of quote from the play R&J. You know R&J, Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed tale of a Montague and Capulet. Full disclosure that this play's kind of sad, and if it's blood that makes you sick, you better go grab a bag. So the play starts off just as probably thunk. You guys walking around town talking about their junk. Someone bites his thumb in his domestic dispute. It's the historically version middle digit salute. Prince arrives shortly and they all clear out. Then Romeo shows up with his head in the clouds. He's a whiny little teen and his hormones are raging. There's a lion's got him hooked and he's not disengaging. Party at the Capulets, BYOB. Beseech your own beauty, Montague's getting free. Rosaline's a puzzle that's got Romeo vexed. That's before he meets Juliet, then he's on to the next. The boy starts to talk and gives the girl his hand. Says his lips are two pilgrims that are ready to stand. He's pretty direct and his game's kind of risky. Fortune favors the bold and the bold gets risky. Two locked lips right there on the floor. She says you kissed by the book, so she's done this before. Now let's talk about the famous window scene where the lovers talk about it through a window screen. It's a real long chat about their hopes and their dreams and how loving one another is a serious theme. Meet in the dark because they can't be seen by their parents or anyone who might intervene. You plan to be wed and it's kind of obscene. I mean, really. Juliet's 13. We meet Friar Lawrence, who just takes no care. He'll marry two kids if there's love in the air. All it took were some vows and maybe throw in a prayer. Alright, you two are married. Well, I'm on prayer. Now we're back to play in Act 3, Scene 1, and the tone is about to get a lot less fun. Tybalt's in the street and people flock by the dozen. Then Romeo says, I want to love you, cousin. Tybalt gives Mercutio a full body shave. He hints he's about to be a man of the grave. He curses Romeo and his teenage spouse. I have it. A plague on both your houses. Romeo freaks and calls Tybalt a foe. Both men draw their swords, so now one's gotta go. The fighting is exciting. They put on a good show until Tybalt's chest is given an almost terminal blow. Romeo flees the scene. Sayonara. Juliet gets radical. Che Guevara. Nurse likes to gossip because she's an old maid, and Lawrence is the friar who got Romeo laid. These four characters soon hatch a plan where Romeo and Juliet are together again. For one night together, then they soon part ways, but if all goes right, it's only for a few days. Juliet dies, so to speak. Romeo cries because he's weak. He decides to act. Apothecary buys a little poison, now it's about to get scary. R visits Jay, now asleep in her tomb. He looks upon her face filled with sorrow and gloom. All this while Paris hides away in the back. He jumps at Romeo and begins his attack. Just as he did to cousin Tybalt before, Romeo leaves Paris lying dead on the floor. Now for the moment that we've all waited for. Romeo drinks the last shot that he ever will pour. A few hours later, Juliet wakes up, sees her husband lying next to an empty cup. Not even in this play can death do them part, because Juliet stabbed herself right there in the heart. The play is almost over, the two lovers pass, but now finally in death they're together at last. The prince says tomorrow that you won't see the sun. I've got 99 promises for your bits ain't one. Hit me!
Now, usually I don't do this, but I couldn't pass out the opportunity to king, so here's my remix. So I'm not trying to be rude, but hey, Bankroll, I'm not feeling you. The way you do things too reminds me of a smelly poo. That's why I'm all up in your grill. Try trying to get you to be killed. You heard the witches talk, so I'm sure you know the drill.
So give me that. Let me give you that.
Run away from my man, I killed another again. It's the first apparition, hot and fresh out the cauldron. That head with that armor got every man in here wishing, sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, I fear no one. It's a freaking weekend, this one's gonna have me some fun.
It's like murder, he rode. Thankful yelled the flee and scold. The man stumbled to the floor, and then he was no more. Then fleeants got away. Murderers should have to pay. They must tell Nick that before they take a last breath. It's the second apparition, hot and fresh out the cauldron. That child so bloody got every man in there wishing, sipping on coke and rum. I fear no man born from woman. It's the freaking weekend, this king's gonna have me some fun. So then, give me that. Let me give you that.
Running away from my man, I killed another again.
You had a crazy guy try to steal your flowers, kept turning them down, couldn't figure out how to take a hand. How to take a hand. You had a creepy guy trying to kill Claudio. Now you're in a corner trying to make Angelo get the hand. Get the hand. For a second you were there in the nunnery. Now you're over here in Vienna with Angelo. And he's trying to get in your pants. Claudio was just a young and Juliet was so precious. Cause they had sex, Angelo's gonna harass. Can't have relations for even 5 seconds without having to deal with the law. So now Claudio's in jail and pleading for some help. It seems like you could offer him some help, but you're sitting here stuck with Angelo, looking you over and trying to take your soul. But you won't give it up cause you got a good heart. Not having much luck cause Angelo can't figure out that you're chaste. And he's nasty. Now you're running out of time, Claudio will live forever. And you're in a corner trying to figure out a new plan. Hey look, it's a friar. For a second you were lost, thought you had no hope. But here comes this friar and he's ready to hatch a new plan. A new plan. Oh, and the friar had a plan to switch Mariana with you so Angelo could not take your honor, and he would sleep with her, not knowing any better, completing the betrothal, making him better. And then you had to get Claudio out of prison. How are you gonna get Claudio out of prison, baby? So don't worry, we're gonna find another head so Angelo won't execute your brother. See the red design there, looking just like your brother. We could switch their heads and avoid his death. Avoid Claudio's death. See, Angelo is a sneaky little bugger. He denied getting with Mariana. Now the dude's calling out Angelo's flute. See, you just gotta let him know that Angelo's a creep and he should go to jail, you know. And now that Claudio is free, you can go back to the nunnery. See, you had a creepy guy try to steal your heart. Now he's off to jail. You're free to go. Wait, no. The dude says you can't go. See, now there's no creepy guy, but a forceful one telling you you're gonna marry him instead. What the heck? Where'd that come from? So now Isabella's getting married to the dude. Shakespeare sure can write a really weird hybrid play. That's all I gotta say. Hey, 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 hey. ho, hey, ho, 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 hey, ho, 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 ho. Santa rap. Did you get it? Did you not? Did you get the pork stir fry? Gotta bulk up. Trying to cook soy. It's huge. It's all top heavy though. But he's massive. I've never heard that before. Oh.
Turn it off.
Oh, it's still recording. That's not.
When the king's in the crib, now drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. When the murder try to get it, you park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot. When the traitor get an attitude, pop him like it's hot, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot. Got Macbeth on my arm and we've got a tight bond, and my life falls to shambles while I'm clean a Scott lawn. I'm a tough girl with some bad dreams. Listen at Duncan's bed, don't you hear those screams? I'm Macbeth's wife, the toughest of the land. What's that? I see some blood on your hand. Bring 'em forth, moving like Bing Bang. Branches moving like here we come, Macbeth. Gather your loyal troops, this could be your last breath. Sneak up on your enemy, ma, that's how you get a visit. Killer with the sword, I know killers at your door. Kill myself and then my body hit the floor. So run up on my castle talking about battle, man, trying to ask me, man. Soldiers falling through, you ain't gonna think me, man. You should think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact, you should take 4G. Think before you attack the great 6G. The king's in the crib, now drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. When the murder try to get it, you park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot, park it like it's hot. When the traitor get an attitude, pop him like it's hot, pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot.